Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Whether you're joining me right now at 12 or later, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. We're gonna get started soon. I know this is in the middle of a work day for a lot of you, so we're gonna get right to it. I hope your bodies are feeling okay today. I hope mentally you're feeling right there with your body. If not, you always know this practice is a good opportunity to reset, to reground, and that's why we keep doing it, because there's probably never going to be a point in our lives where things are completely stable. And I think if they were completely stable, we'd kind of be waiting for the next thing to happen, right? So again, thank you all for being here. Welcome, welcome. Just make your way to your mat. We're gonna get started in a comfortable be loosely crossed in front of you or tucked behind you. Eyes can be closed, or your gaze can be soft, cast down. You've probably been noticing that in my practices, specifically like this week and the past few weeks, I've been starting with meditation. Because I think meditation is really powerful to set up our practice, right? It takes us right into the present moment, and there's no BS. There's no escape really when you're sitting with yourself. So coming into a comfortable seat, if you're not already there. The back of your neck is nice and long. Gaze is cast down or eyes are closed. Feel both sits bones on the ground. And then allow your shoulders to really drop down away from your ears. Taking a moment here to just get back into the body. We're constantly getting back into the body, and we take our time in this practice to do so. Every time the mind wanders or we get to a point of disconnection, every time we breathe, we have an opportunity to reconnect. So let this be the moment that we start that process. Begin to notice the feeling of your breath. How does it feel to breathe in your body? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What is this experience like today? Just getting curious about what's actually happening versus the story attached to what's happening. I've been really paying attention to what my body is telling me recently. And it's so interesting how whenever I get butterflies in my stomach or I feel pain in my heart, not physical pain, but energetic pain, my mind all of a sudden wants to attach a story to the feeling instead of really just allowing me to feel it for what it is. And I can't blame the mind. The mind loves to make sense of what we feel in the body. It's just trying to protect us. But what if, just like we always do in the process of detachment, we noticed what we were feeling physically? So maybe it's tension, maybe it's discomfort, maybe it's a feeling of fullness or emptiness. Instead of attaching a story as to why or how or what we did wrong to deserve that, what if we just said, that is what's happening right now, without judgment, without that extra layer. So today, notice how you feel in the poses. If something comes up that says, oh, no wonder you feel this way, you did this yesterday, or no wonder you can't do this pose, you didn't practice all week. That's not really helpful commentary, is it? So just as always, we detach the story from reality. Start to come back to the feeling of the breath in the body. See if you can sit up a little taller and then relax your shoulders a little bit more. Just giving yourself this moment here to feel, to breathe, to allow. And then together we'll start to get on the same page with the breath. So disrupt the breath flowing naturally, and we'll start to add a little bit of emphasis to it. When you're ready, take a big breath in through your nose. Imagine filling your entire body up with fresh air. And then let it go out of the mouth. Good, again, just like that, lips are sealed, breathe in through your nose. Fill up a little deeper, a little stronger. Can you take in one more sip at the top? Let it go, breathe out. Good. Now from here, continue to breathe on your own. Keep your mouth closed. Let the breath come in and out of your nose. Again, slightly more intentional than just the breath flowing naturally. And then from here, you can open your eyes or raise your gaze. With confidence, take your next breath in to reach your arms up and over your head. Up, 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 reach up until you can't reach up anymore, and then wiggle your fingers, bringing some life back into the body. And then as you exhale, your next exhale, reach forward, 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 forward until your hands reach the ground. And then I want you to tent up on your fingertips so that the arms are really active. And then let your head hang in between your arms. Let your neck be nice and relaxed, just like you would in your first down dog. Good, staying on your fingertips, start to walk your fingers up toward your legs and then reach the arms up one more time. Big breath in, wiggle through the fingers. As you exhale, arms by your side, rock forward onto hands and knees. Tabletop. Hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Breathing in, belly drops down, heart pulls forward, gaze goes up. Exhale, we round through the spine, press the mat away, look up at your collarbone. Again, inhale, belly drops down, heart pulls forward. Exhale, we round, look up at your collarbone, press the mat away. Coming back to neutral spine, puppy pose. Start to walk your hands a few handprints forward, and then allow your chest to melt down. Instead of dropping your head in between your arms, unless that feels okay, look forward. See if you can stretch your throat. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Good. Slowly start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips high, downward dog. Pedal through your feet. Shake your head yes and no. And this time, really let your head hang in between your arms. So we know in our yoga practice that every single part of the body is related to something energetically. The throat, or the throat chakra, is associated with our speech, our expression, and our willingness to tell the truth. So when we strip away the stories or the judgments attached to what we feel, we liberate ourselves. We expose ourselves to the truth. With your next breath in, settle in your down dog. Walk your hands all the way back to meet your feet. Come into a forward fold. Get into the hamstrings right away. Pedal through the feet. Grab onto opposite elbows, and then you can rock and sway side to side. Good. Switching opposite elbows. Good. And release the grip. Keep a soft bend in your knees. We're rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Once you get to the top, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Forwards, down, and back. Good. And finding stillness here. Both feet plug in. All 10 fingers reach down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. With your next next breath in, reseal your lips. Reach your arms up and over your head, gaze goes up. As you exhale, bend your knees as you forward fold. Then as your fingertips reach the ground, you can start to straighten out the legs. Take a halfway lift. Hands to your shins, pull your heart forward. Exhale, hands to the ground. Walk it out to your high plank. Hands beneath the shoulders. Heels kick back. Take a moment here to settle, to embrace the feeling of whatever is coming up. So if you notice any sort of dialogue saying, you should be able to hold this, or you should be able to do this, tap your knees down. Show your body and your mind that you are here to support yourself today. Take a big breath in. Deep breath out. We're here for 5. So see if you can turn your breath back on. Last 4. Zip up your midline for 3. Good. Last 2. And on 1, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Bring your gaze forward at your hands, pedal through your feet, and then tiptoe to the top. We'll meet in that forward fold. Once again, make this forward fold deep. Release, release, release. And then if you have a grip with the arms, make sure your arms are just hanging heavy. Keep a soft bend in your knees again, protecting your spine, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, and then just one shoulder roll, up, back, and down. With your next inhale, reach up, palms press. Grab for your left wrist. Take a side bend up and over. You never have to go very far. I'll face you to show you. It's more like a lift, right? So instead of like going way down, you're lifting up and over. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale back to center, grab for your right wrist. Exhale, side bend up and over to the left. Just opening up through the right side body. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale back to center, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees on the way down. Halfway lift, big breath in, heart reaches forward, shoulders draw back. Exhale, release, hands to the ground, step your feet back, high plank, big breath in. As you exhale, tap your left knee down, spin the bottom of your right foot to the mat, feel your right arm open, modified side plank. Now really press into your left hand to get out of your left shoulder. Maybe right foot floats off the mat. Good. Maybe right arm over the right ear. Maybe you fall. It's okay, it's part of it. Get out of that cycle. Whatever your mind's telling you you should do. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Right hand comes down. Right knee goes down. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips high, down dog. This time, breathe in, look forward, lift your heels high. Exhale, step, hop, or float. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, fold, getting warmer. Inhale, stand up, right away, reach up, palms press. Grab your right wrist. Exhale, side bend to the left. Hip points stay square. Squeeze your glutes. Engage your core. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, back to center, grab the left wrist. Exhale, side bend right. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, back to center, palms press. Exhale, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your feet back, high plank, breathe in. As you exhale, tap your right knee down, spin the bottom of your left foot to the mat. Feel your left arm open, modified side plank. Press down into your right hand. Option to reach your left arm over the left ear and float your left foot off the ground. Flex your left foot. Keep pressing down into your bottom hand to support yourself. Feel the connection. Feel your breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Left hand comes down. Drop your left knee to the mat. Puppy pose. Reach your arms forward. Allow your chest to melt. Maybe you're able to deepen the stretch just a little bit more. Maybe you tent up on your fingertips. Breathing in. Breathing out, melt your chest further down. Good. Start to walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Down dog, hips go high. Big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back. Exhale, bend your right knee, open up the right hip. Try to get your right heel closer toward your left glute. Really press into both of your hands. Take a big inhale, big exhale. Good, now keep your hip open. Keep the legs the same, but shift forward into a plank position with the upper body. Keep flexing your right foot. Option to stay or flip your dog. Yeah, step your right foot off the mat. Squeeze your glutes. Bump your hips up. Let your head and your neck fall back. Let your throat open up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Now bend your knees to swivel back around. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Runner's lunge. Tap your left knee down, untuck your left toes, reach both arms up. Good, low lunge. Settle as you exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. From here, release your hands to the ground, frame your right foot. Tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee. Then straighten your front leg, right hand inside the right foot. Walk your hands over to the left and then all the way to the back of your mat. So you're in a low lunge facing the back of your mat. From here, we're coming up to a high lunge. So yes, I know I'm not facing you for this. Sometimes it's helpful to see me from the back. I'm assuming that. You let me know otherwise. Hands can come to the hips. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. You can bend that right knee just a tad bit. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, T-twist left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Try to get a little deeper, a little lower in the legs. Good, inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Exalted warrior. Left hand to your lower back. Flip your right palm, tip it up and back. Keep the bend in both of your knees. Big breath in. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down inside the left foot. Walk your hands back to the right, then all the way to the top of your mat. Look forward, big breath in. Exhale, step to the top, chair pose. Bend your knees. Drop your hips. Now, bend your elbows. Interlace hands behind your back. Behind your head, excuse me. And then press your head back into your hands to open up the throat even more. Sit a little further back. Maybe you pick up all 10 toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, stand up. Hook your thumbs overhead. Reach up, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Hands to the ground, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step your feet back, high plank. Breathing in. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Slide forward. Straighten your legs, untuck your toes. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Press back, downward facing dog. You can pit stop at child's pose on the way. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back, down dog split. Exhale, bend the left knee. Open up the left hip. Try to remain still here and really focus on getting your left heel closer to your right glute. When you press more into your left hand, breathing in, breathing out. Good. Now keep the legs the same with your next breath in. Roll forward. Really, really strong upper body. Continue to kick back through your right heel. Big breath in. Exhale, flip it. Step your left foot off the mat. Let your head drop back. Good. Open up through the throat, the chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Now bend both of your knees. Swivel back around. Step your left foot to your left thumb. Tap your right knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale. Reach both arms up. Settle as you exhale. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. From here, release your hands to the ground. Frame your left foot. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee. Start to straighten your left leg. Left hand inside the left foot. Walk your hands over to the right, then all the way to the back, runner's lunge. We come up together, high lunge. Arms overhead, and then get lower as you exhale. Okay, back to your left heel. Bend a little bit more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale, T-twist to the right. Good. Use your core. Right arm back, left arm forward. And can you get just a little bit lower in the legs? Trust yourself. Breathing in. Breathing out. With your next inhale, flip your left palm. Right hand to your lower back. Exalted warrior. Big breath in. Full breath out. Open through the throat. Breathe in. As you exhale, cartwheel hands inside right foot. Walk your hands over to the left. Then all the way to the top. Low lunge. Look forward. Breathe in. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Diver's pose. So switching it up this time. Pour the weight into your toes. Lift your heels high. Now, if you can always drop the heels first. Bend the elbows. Interlace hands behind your head. And then lift your heels high again. Now this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work in the neck, in the throat. Stretching here. Big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, drop your heels, stand up, reach up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees on the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step back, high plank. Big breath in. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in, right leg lifts high. Exhale, bend your right knee. Inhale, shift forward to your plank. Exhale, flip your dog. Switching it up this time, big breath in. As you exhale, spin the bottom of your foot down, turn it into a side plank. Yeah, so a little tricky. See how that feels? And then start to lift your right leg off of the left. Step your right foot to the top, low lunge. Tap your left knee down, untap your left toes. Inhale, arms up. This time as you exhale, power lunge. So tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee. With your next inhale, left arm reaches forward. As you exhale, warrior two. Open to the left. Spin your back heel down. Bend into your front knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, flip your right palm. Peaceful warrior. As you exhale, side angle pose. Right forearm to right thigh. Left arm up toward the sky. Option to stay or go for a half bind. Left arm reaches back behind you, grabbing for your inner right hip. Now continue to lean back. Allow your throat to be open, chin away from the chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now reach your right arm forward. Hold for 5. Keep breathing for 4, 3, 2. Reverse triangle on 1. Straighten that front leg. Big breath in. Exhale, bump your left hip back. Keep the bind if possible. Right fingertips land on your right leg. So now you're opening over your left arm. Keep leaning back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Peaceful warrior. Rebend your front knee. Flip it up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground. Tuck your left toes under, if they're not already. Send your right leg up and back, down dog split. As you exhale, shift forward, 3-point plank. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, 3-point plank. Last one, inhale, up and back. Exhale, 3-point plank. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Supported warrior 3. Crawl your fingertips forward, look forward, bend your standing leg a little or a lot, flex your left foot a lot. Breathe in, breathe out. See if you can get a little higher on your fingertips, open through your throat, inhale, exhale, forward fold, chair pose, bend your knees, drop your hips. Diver's pose, breathe out. Pour the weight into your toes, lift your heels high. Still see if you can keep your throat nice and long. With your next inhale, drop your heels, stand up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the ground, step your feet back, high plank. Optional vinyasa if you want it. Down dog is where we meet. Big breath in once you arrive. Flutter the lips, breathe out, make noise. One more like that, big breath in. Flutter your lips, breathe out. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Exhale, bend your left knee, open up the hip. Inhale, shift forward to that plank position. Exhale, flip your dog. Step your left foot off the mat. Big breath in. As you exhale, side plank. Spin the edge of your right foot to the ground. Left arm reaches up toward the sky. Now start to float your left leg. Bring your left knee forward. Step your left foot to the top. Tap your right knee down. Untap the right toes. Inhale, reach up. Power lunge, breathe out. Tuck your toes under, lift your right knee. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, warrior 2. Whew. This is challenging. Let me know if you're right there with me. Big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, flip your left palm. Peaceful warrior. Continue to bend into your left knee. Side angle as you exhale. Left forearm to left thigh. Start by reaching your right arm up toward the sky. Now you can go for that half bind. Right arm reaches back behind you, grabbing for your lower back. And then use that as a way to lean back. Lean back, lean back. Keep your throat open. Even if you're gazing forward, keep your chin away from your chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now, left arm reaches forward. Hold for 5. 4, 3, 2. Bound reverse triangle on 1. Big inhale. As you exhale, bump your right hip back. Reach your right fingertips forward and down. Keeping that half bind if it feels okay. Continue to lean back. That's really going to help you here. Lean back. Press into your feet. Look up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Peaceful warrior. Rebend your left knee. Flip your left palm. Tip it up and back. Exhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Big breath in, press into your hands, send your left leg up and back. As you exhale, shift forward, 3-point plank. You got it. Inhale, down dog split. Press into your hands. Exhale, use your core, shift forward. Last one, inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Left foot to left thumb. Supported warrior 3. Crawl forward, look forward, open that chest. Breathing in. Breathing out. 2 more, inhale. Flex your right foot more, breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Woo. Chair pose, bend your knees. Drop your hips. Weight is in the heels. Inhale. Exhale. Diver's pose, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, inhale. Exhale, drop your heels, stand up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step, hop, or float back. Your vinyasa. Down dog is where we meet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your time. Take your time. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Find a forward fold, hips width distance, 2 fists in between the feet. Now, pick up your toes, slide your hands underneath the feet. The knees are gonna be bent. Maybe your torso is even resting on your thighs. Now let your head just hang. Relax. And then from here, take a halfway lift. Draw your shoulders back, look forward, breathe in. As you exhale, use the strength of your arms. Let your head and your neck be soft. You might continue to shake the head yes and no as you bend your elbows wide. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, release. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Slowly roll up. Shoulders up, back, and down. Very nice. And just make sure you're at the back of your mat. Reach your arms up and over your head. Imagine that you have a box in between your hands. You don't want it to spill. Start to shift the weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee toward your chest using the core. Flex your right foot a lot. Now I want you to look at the middle of your mat with your eyes. And then step your right foot at the middle of your mat. Keep your arms where they are, over your head, warrior 3. Now, I know this is challenging. Usually we keep it here or here. It's supposed to be challenging. So, you need to start over. Mentally prepare yourself. Begin again. Keep your throat open. Chin away from the chest, then look forward, go for it. Launch forward. Like the number 11, elbows beneath your shoulders, throat is open. So you all know that feeling when you want to say something, but you're scared of how it's going to come across, or you're scared of people might thinking that you don't know what you're talking about, etc. And you feel that right here. Like a lot of tension builds in the neck and the throat from being afraid to speak or saying the wrong thing when really we should just be honest. So may today's practice help you be expressive, be kind, use a thoughtful choice of words. Good, release. Elbows out wide, hands by underneath your shoulders, press back, child's pose. Forehead to the ground.
Let this be a passive child's pose. With your next breath in, roll forward,
swing your legs out in front of you, and then come on down to your back. Once you get to your back, knees into your chest. Happy baby pose your way. So you can bring your hands to your knees, open your knees as wide as your hips, hold it there, or grab for anywhere on the legs and pull that part of your body closer towards the hips. Then slowly release the grip from your feet. Cactus your arms up and over your head. And then let your elbows be in line with your shoulders. Walk your feet in a little bit closer toward your sit bones. And then let both of your knees fall on top of each other to the left. If your neck feels okay, look over your right shoulder. Spinal twist. Instead of controlling the breath in these last few shapes, let the breathing come back to a natural flow, but still remain connected to it by paying attention to your breath. With your next inhale, draw your knees forward. Again, just walk your feet closer toward your seat, and then let your knees fall up and over each other to the right, looking over your left shoulder. Breathing in. Breathing out, knees come back to center. Extend your legs long. And then option with the arms, normal traditional Shavasana, arms by your side, palms facing up. Or you can interlace the hands behind your head, elbows out wide, kind of like you're resting on a beach. And then wiggle through your toes one more time just to make sure the legs can settle, getting out any last kinks. And then let your eyes shut. Closing our practice with this final shape. eyes closed and the body relaxed. Just starting to find small movement in your fingers and your toes, the end of your limbs. And start to reach your arms up and over your head. Bend up through the knees, plant the feet on the ground. And allow your knees to fall to one side. Eventually, when you're ready, we'll find a comfortable seat together to close our practice. Keeping space in between your chin and your chest. The hands will meet at heart center and we'll close the eyes. Our throat chakra is responsible for our expression, our ability to tell the truth. Sometimes the truth is not what we want to hear, but it's all about delivery. It's all about being honest in the most kind and compassionate way. To close our practice today, we'll take a deep, really loud breath together, fluttering through the lips on the exhale, just to release any tension in the throat or the lips or the mouth. Together we breathe in through the nose, fill up, fill up, fill up. Open breath, flutter the lips. Eyes flutter open, corners of your mouth lift, gentle smile. And then bow at yourselves in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you all so much for your practice today. Thank you for showing up day in and day out. I know the summer is going to be interesting because summer is just always like that with yoga and studios, but I really am going to make a promise to you all that this is not something I'm just going to do when it's easy. I want to continue to teach you all through thick and thin, and I feel blessed that I get to, because doing things virtually allows me to reach all of you who are not where I am. Thank you for being here. Thank you, V. Thank you, Danny. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Thursday. I'll see you all tomorrow at 9 a.m. Bye.